What's going on, everyone? This is BetaEtaDelta or BHD here, back with a dual commentary with some special guest here. Would you like to introduce yourself, Mr. Creations?
What's going on, guys? My name is Brian, or you guys can call me Mr. Creations, and yeah, let's hop right into this dual comment.
So today we're going to be talking about the honeymoon phase in COD Advanced Warfare, or in Call of Duty in general. We all know it, yeah, you know it. The honeymoon phase where everyone goes in, they think the game's amazing, and then after a while they think it sucks. It happened with Ghosts. Black Ops 2 was varied. In Advanced Warfare, it was varied. But what causes it exactly? Well, we all start off playing the new game, like you did. So what was the honeymoon phase for you exactly? What did you think of it?
Well, the honeymoon phase for me, my first Call of Duty was Black Ops 1 on the Xbox 360, and I remember playing my very first game of it, and I was like, oh my god, this is amazing, I love Call of Duty. And that lasted for about 3 months until I actually started getting good at the game, because before that I had like a 0.60 KD, and I was so bad at Call of Duty.
Oh yeah.
And then I would say in between 3 and 5 months, I turned around to about a 4 KD, and I got really good at Call of Duty, and that's kind of when my honeymoon phase really ended.
Yeah. I mean, Black Ops 1, it was my first Call of Duty, too, and I thought it was the best thing ever. I didn't really care about anything, even all the way into the entire release and all the way into MW3. I didn't really care until, like, mid-MW3, where I eventually got really into COD, and then it kind of happens now where, whether or not it's Treyarch, Infinity Ward, I start off within like a couple of weeks really trying to enjoy the game, not thinking anything about KD, and then from there, building it up, and then I think whether or not the game is good or bad. And I try to believe it's good overall, because generally by the time I'm in the new game, I feel, okay, I really want to move on and I don't want to have to go back. Especially for this game with Black Ops 2, this would have been the 3rd year to go back.
Oh, no doubt about it. And with Black Ops 2, I was kind of that 1% of people that even from the first week of Black Ops 2, I hated the game. Like, Black Ops 1 was my favorite Call of Duty, and Black Ops 2 just did a total 180. It was a completely different game, and I hated it. I mean, I really disliked Modern Warfare 3, but I hated Black Ops 2 even more, so I actually played Black Ops 1 for 2.5 years, and then Modern Warfare 3 for another half year until Ghost came out. And I played Ghosts, you know, unwillingly played it, unfortunately. And now looking back at, you know, with Advanced Warfare being out, I can't go back to another, you know, 360 Xbox Call of Duty game, because just like, dear God, man, how many more years do I have to play an older COD?
I mean, the honeymoon phase, my theory about it is that everyone, after having a couple of years of Call of Duty experience, or not having a couple of years, they'll always say, like, I'll give it a week, or they'll try their best, or they'll try their worst. They'll try to start something there, and KD has to do with everything of how much fun anyone is having in any Call of Duty game, or even any first-person shooter in general. KD has to do with everything. Say you start off at like a 1.0 KD in multiplayer, and you're like, okay, I kind of like where this is going, I kind of have a feel for the game, so they try to build it up, and it goes up, and they do better and better, and eventually that's kind of a requirement for them now, so any games that they'll have less than that will suck. Like, say if you have like a 5.0 KD, and you're like in the overpowered clan, and you have bad games like all the time, you're gonna hate the game if they change it up. So that's kind of my theory. Wouldn't you agree with that?
Yeah, like with Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, for example, that game is... I played on the Xbox One for the most part, and as you know, the Xbox One, you know, roughly probably has the most competitive player basis out of the consoles, as well as on top of the fact that, you know, it's not confirmed, but people are saying there's skill-based matchmaking, and they match people with the same KDs. And trying, you know, once I realized my KD was really bad and I started getting better at Call of Duty with Black Ops 1, the better you get at the game, the more you expect yourself to do better and not die as much. And when you get killed, you know, by connection or sniper rifles or whatever it may be, campers, you just start, you know, raging a lot. I mean, I was a serious rager back in the past, not so much anymore, but yeah, you feel this need to be better every game, and you just pressure yourself. People put way too much pressure on themselves, especially YouTubers trying to get gameplays, and it just makes you end up resenting the game even more.
Yeah, I mean, now that people have gone into CODs, and we're like, what, into our 10th or 11th COD, I can't even remember, but now that people have played CODs, and they have a feel for every single Call of Duty, especially in Advanced Warfare, people have given up already, thinking that, okay, I'm going to play this like every other COD. and they don't really give it a honeymoon phase. They just go right in and expect to do something. When they don't get anything and they're not getting anywhere and they don't change up their style, within a week, they're gone. Those are the people that leave the honeymoon phase and don't enjoy it, while people like us, where we try not to care and we try to just play it, we're still enjoying the game, even still.
Yeah, anyways, I was just going to say with Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, the game, you know, you want to try and enjoy it and give it its honeymoon phase and really not care about KD, because in my opinion, especially trying to go for YouTube gameplays, you just kind of have to take it easy. Play with friends is a good tip. Playing solo in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare is no fun in my opinion, and this coming from a guy that played a lot of Call of Duty solo. I think Advanced Warfare, it's better to play with friends and not care about your KD, and if you die, you know, just go to your happy place, you know, try and breathe heavy and not lose your shit, I guess.
Yeah. But that about wraps it up for today, guys. But thank you again, Mr. Creations or Brian, for featuring on my dual comm. Really appreciate it, man. So, you have any last words before we finally wrap this up?
I just want to say I enjoyed doing the dual comm and inviting me on here on your channel. And yeah, hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. Leave a like for Delta and myself if you guys did, and I'll let you wrap it up, man.
So thank you guys all for watching. Be sure to leave a like if you enjoyed both of us, and subscribe to Mr. Creations if you guys haven't, and subscribe to me if you haven't already. And we will see you all